Right, you join me at the end of another contract for one of my customers. This is the last field of wheat for this particular customer. That's two now. Well, this one's got a little bit of barley to do. It's got, I think, about 15-16 acres of spring barley for me to do. Well, I'm going up on our wheat next. I'm just waiting for Daniel to come back with a trailer. He's carting off of me. I've got one of my fast tracks sitting over there with 18-ton trailer. Well, sorry, 16-ton trailer, as it's been pointed out to me. 16-ton trailer. As you know, stop drop. Whilst he's taking a load back, but we'll load this trailer he's bringing up now. He's just coming up behind us now. I'll load that one and the rest will fit in my trailer then. So that'll be the end of this contract. Then we start on our own corn then. 265 acres I believe. So we start into that tomorrow. So it's a bit of a bird's eye view for you of the cutter bar. I've got about 7-8 ton in the back. Well, about 7 ton I think she holds. And this is a 10-ton trailer coming up the side now. He's got a Case MXM 140 on the front and a Salop trailer. It's a tidy little trailer. Hasn't got the commercial axles on it, but it's still got super single tyres. He's been carting off me for the last couple of days, so he's done well to keep me going with that. A couple of times there was a 50-acre field down the bottom of the chap's farm. I had to stand one of mine on the headland then just to use as a drop whilst he was tipping. We emptied it 3 times that day, so it weren't too bad. Tends to get the job done and keep us rolling. I'm just emptying out. I've come to the end of the row, so I'll just shoot in the rest of my load in his trailer. And I'll carry on and get him some more. Well, there is another half of tank full, and that'll fill him up. He can shoot off then and go and get tipped, wash up and call it a day. He's a cracking little trailer driver though. I wouldn't say he's as good as my mate Roger, but he ain't half bad. There's a lot going on in JWB world at the moment. We've got the 8250 went in today, and she went down yesterday. Oliver's picked her up today. She took her in, got had major surgery. Yeah, she's the fitter that came out from Oliver's and had a look. He reckons she's got a burst pipe in the gearbox, back end gearbox, whatever, and she's putting all her hydraulic oil into a gearbox. So filling a gearbox up, and then squirting out the overflow. So not great. So they reckon it's a cracked pipe or a cracked valve inside. Now that it seems they do have this problem from time to time, which don't make me very happy, because the 8250 runs the Krone, so I've had to put the 7270 on there. So I'm hoping all will be well. It's going okay at the moment, but they reckon it'll be Wednesday before I get it back, so we shall see. So a bit of bad news there. So I've had to stand the well, I've more or less done most of the quadrant baling now. So I could do some more for the cattle job if I wish. I would like to. My son reckons he's done, I think he said 5,000 bales so far. No, what did he say? No, I think he said 10, but I think he's a bit mistaken myself. But I might be wrong, and he might be right. But he reckons he's done 10,000 bales, so they're over 500 kilograms a bale. They're about 550s, 580s. So 10,000 is our contract job completed for the power station. So anything else I do, I could do for the farm job if I wanted to. We shall see. My wife's been doing me a lovely pack up just lately. I had cheese and ham sandwich and mayonnaise, just 2 rounds of bread, and a bit of cheese and ham. Oh, I like cheese and ham with mayonnaise. And apple. She's been putting an apple in there for me, and my little stomach at the minute is just digesting half a bag of cashew nuts. So we get pack ups as well, you see. She makes full English for all the boys before they go out, and then she does void pack ups for us, which we take with us, and then she comes out at 6, 7 o'clock at night and brings an evening meal, unless we're in the yard, of course, and then we have it in the yard. Saves her a bit running about. So Lucy's doing a fantastic job keeping the troops all fat and happy. Jason caught the sun a bit yesterday when that tractor broke down. We thought it was a hydraulic pipe, and he was on the back of the tractor trying to get the pipe apart, get the pipes off, get into the pipes. There's a big cover over all of them, and almost collapsed with sunstroke. So he rang me up telling me, so I told him to get behind the tractor wheel and get in the shade, drink some water, and sort of put a wet cold cloth on the back of his head, because obviously the tractor was down, so no air conditioning, can't run the engine. If there's no engine, there's no air conditioning, so I had to get over there quick with some water and everything, and wet towels and that to put on the back of his neck and that, to sort him out, because he gone well wobbly. He could barely walk. So I got over there with a Ranger and put him in there with the air conditioning on, with a nice cold bottle of water, ice cold bottle of water, and some cold towels on his back of his neck. So he was in a poor old way yesterday, I tell you. So he had to go home about 3, 4 o'clock. No. But he's up and running again today. So like I said, I'm just finishing this contract off, and I'm at Upper Caldicot, so that's quite handy, because that's I've got about 35 acres here of my own, so I shall move into that next, and then up to Sutton for the big block, get that down, and then that'll be time then to go back onto spring barley. I've got another customer who grows a lot of spring barley, so We'll dob this bit in him. I might fill him up. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my level. The one that puts my table down, it's not leveling. I'm having to do it by hand, not putting it low enough. Might have to have somebody out to do a bit of tweaking, I reckon. Look at that, that don't fit too bad, does it? Right, get rid of this on him. I'll use my Bulker on my crocs. The Arctic Bulker 28 ton. I'll stand that as an overflow drop spot, and then use me 2 tractors and trailers. I probably won't need 2 tractors and trailers tomorrow because I ain't too far from home. Oh, he needs a bit more. Mind you, I'll get all this in mine, I think. So yeah, Jamie's still busy chasing bales. He's doing that. Jack's been loading lorries all day. He's loaded 6 loads onto ours, and then he's loaded 2 onto a couple of Arctics for Scotland, going to Body Scotland. So he's got a very sore leg today. He's loaded a lot of bales, that young man. He's done very well, he has. How are doing? Right, I'll crack this bit out. Chuck that in my trailer. Only a couple of acres here, maybe 3. This old boy beast will soon gobble these up. My old cashew nuts are not sitting very well. I could do with a tummy rub about now, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to get one though. Now I'll knock this bit out, chuck that in my trailer. Part of the combine over there, there's a bit of grass over there, and well, it's almost as dry as a straw, but if I don't end up coming back here tonight to move it, I don't know, I need help to move it, you see. I can't move till 7 o'clock because of the rush hour, so I don't think it's far off 7 actually. Yep, there goes me dinner. That big old hair just run across there. No, I don't eat the old bunny rabbits anymore. Here's another one. Don't have time to get their shirts off. Up she comes, come on. Oh dear. There's a big old Johnny Queer over there, combining. I think that's Allen's. Derek Allen. I believe that belongs to them. So that's working over there on the college ground, I reckon. It's either on might be on his own because he rents ground off of the college. Oh, somebody's aggravating me. Hey, my boy. Hiya, Jason. Yep. Whereabouts are you? What way? Oh, Lord. Right. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, if you can't get it, you can't get it, mate. You'll have to go with what you got. All right, okay, all right, mate. Okay, I'm almost done here. I've got a couple of more. Yeah, that's that done. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, see what the time is when you're done. Yeah, all right, mate. Okay, cheers, Jason. Bye, mate. Bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, we're finding it very difficult this year to get any weight in the bales. Yeah, the old BB 950's been a bit of a pain this year. She's not been an easy run this year. I'm not quite sure on that one. I think every dog had his day, and this dog's had its day. I know what I'd like to do, but I don't know whether the wife would like me to do it. I wouldn't mind a 90 deep. Get a 90 deep instead of the 70 if my customers would be happy with that for the contract baling. And then it could go either way. Then it could either go to the power station or for the cattle boys. But don't know. I'd have to work that one out and see how well we get on this year. But no, I think the old knotters are about buggered. To be honest, it's hard. It's hard to keep them trim. You can get it going. I can spend a couple of hours on it and I can get it going beautiful, and that'll run lovely for a whole day, maybe a couple of days, but then it'll start playing up again. I've tried more or less everything, but it only has to get that slightest little tiny movement bit, you know, that'll start missing on a knotter, and then that'll give you a bloody headache then. Well, it gives Anthony an headache. I don't drive it, he does. He's got nice young legs anyway. They're only 17 years old, them legs, so he's alright. I know it's a long way up that ladder, but he'll be alright for a bit. It'll do this year anyway, because the best time to buy a baler's in the dead of winter when no one wants them. So we'll see how we go, see how much money I make. I might just buy a little cottage down in the West Country and retire. I could do a nice long holiday after this year, I'll tell you. Old Legends aged 2 seasons this year. My old mum ain't too great neither. She's got shingles. She's 86 though, but so she ain't at the cafe this week. The girls are having to manage on their own this week. I'll get this done. I'll take that load of grain up to the store. See, that bugger's gone to the right height this time. Take that load of grain to the store. My loader's there, so I'm lending my loader when I'm doing it. I keep it pushed up. I'll push it up for him, and then I can have my loader back then. Well, till he wants to load it out, and I end up doing that and all. But he's a good man, my mate. So this man is. So you don't mind doing that extra little bit for somebody who's decent and fair, will you? I ain't got no intentions of starting ploughing yet, that's for sure. That looks mighty hard out there. I think we need about 6 inches of rain before you could even think about it. I suppose if you was going to scratch around with Mintil, this is a year to do it. I'm sure that'll come right sooner or later. Nah, Jason's having trouble keeping the weights up, but there ain't a lot you can do about it. Good that time. I think I'm going to get Oliver's out to you. They're a bit busy at the minute, Oliver's. They did say they'd turn my tractor around quick for me, which was good of them. I ain't got one to lend me, they're all out, it would seem. I'm not surprised. We'll manage, because the 230, the 3230 can go on their New Holland at a pinch. So, thing is, everything's going so quick, because I've got one place I have nearly 3,000 acres off of, and he's halfway through it. So we've baled a lot of it, like, you know. But I think we're 150 acres behind him now. And then we've got a couple of others as well we've been doing. I think I've got 700 acres in front of us at the minute. Two and a half days work. One more little triangle up the top here, and that's this job done. Slow it down a bit. The reel on this speeds up and slows down with the ground speed, so it takes a couple of seconds for it to slow down. So this old girl, it takes her a couple of seconds to do nearly anything and everything this time. This time. Right, that's it. That's this field, this job done. This contract finished. Hold me reel up, ready to go on the table. up, the unloading auger's in. It's got a sensor on the auger that tells us that the auger's out if it isn't clipped away properly. It's a little bit faulty, so it keeps telling me that it's out when it's in, so I can see it in the mirror, so it's no big hardship. That's this job done. Well, for the time being. I plough all this as well, plough, and I do a lot. The only bit I don't do is spraying or top dressing. He does all that himself. But I do all the rest for him. There's a bit of straw here, it'll make a few Estons. Yes, and I did burp. I'm not perfect, I never ever claimed to be. Giddy up, girl. Get this in the trailer and get it back there before Daniel turns around and comes back again. I'll catch him up anyway because I've got a fast track. Proper tractor. Brilliant trailer tractors these are. It's Jackie's. Bugger, it's got good air conditioning, that tractor. That'd make an Eskimo shiver, that would. Mind you, this combine ain't half bad. I've only got it on one and there's 3 settings. I'm going to pop it in the front. I hope you can see something there. I can't see the screen, not unless I stand on my head in the corner. No, I ain't going to do that because I'm not too good at it. I tend to fall over. There's a bit of black cloud about, considering it ain't going to rain for the next month. That's my Larrington trailer. She's seen better days and she's got a bit of wear on her, but bugger that, is a good trailer. Almost a full load. That'll do. Shut the tank down, so if we do have a little bit of precipitous, don't ask me to say that again, it won't get in me tank. They're quite good, these here Lexans. They got a good sized tank. You open that up and it opens all the roof up. You can get, you know, you can get a good sort of, if you really push it, I reckon you get 7.5 ton in it. Right, I'm going to park it up. I'm going to park it over here off of the straw. The old Legend's luck ain't very good at the minute, so I'll do the best I can to help it along. Don't know who that is, but he seems to know me. I've got a bit of dirt here, you see. I'm going to park it on this bit of dirt. There we go. I'm hoping to come back later and move it, but we shall see. I shall prep her for the night, just in case she is staying here. that lot out. Right, I'm going to shut you off now. I'm going to take this load of stuff up to the store. Load of wheat. Okay then, catch you later. Cheers. Bye.